is future me here. I have just finished the book and I am a sobbing mess. Anywho, I hope you enjoy the video that is to come. I just wanted to let you know, a few times I don't make it clear enough that there are spoilers in this video. There are huge spoilers in this video. I go very into depth with the synopsis and events that happen, so please do not watch this video unless you've read this book. Please read this book. Love you all. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video it's going to be a vlog, and it's going to be a reading vlog for a specific book. I haven't really done one of these before, so I'm hoping that it goes well. I have already read this book, so it is a reread. It is my book of the month pick for my new historical fiction book club over on Instagram, so go follow me, the link is in the description box. And yeah, so the book that I'm going to be reading is The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah. I'm so excited. This is like my favourite book of all time. I read it last June, and I was, you know, with the current situation, I just really needed to reread a book that I loved, and I was afraid of rereading this for so long in case I didn't love it as much as I did the first time. But I'm 100 pages in, and so far, not disappointed. I love it just as much. So there probably will be spoilers in this video, but I can't say for sure. I'm gonna try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. So yeah, but I'm not 100% certain yet. I will put in a clip here to tell you, you know, because I don't know how my thoughts are gonna go. So if you've read this book, stick around and to hear my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments as well. And if you have not read this book yet, maybe don't watch this video, but I highly suggest you go pick up The Nightingale and read it and then watch this video, because it is just a book that changed my life and you will all need to read it. So yeah, go pick up this book and I hope you enjoy the video. This is the look that we're going for at the minute. I'm gonna just start reading. I'm on chapter 3 right now. I literally just read the first 2 chapters like before I got in the shower, and I'm gonna keep reading because I'm loving it, obviously. So I just thought I would update you on my progress in The Nightingale. So I stayed up pretty late last night to read this, and I got up to page like 95 or something, which I was really happy with. I've read a little bit more today. I'm on page 104 right now. My thoughts. This is an amazing piece of art. When I read this the first time after I finished it, I was like, this is my favourite book of all time. Never beat it. And then I was kind of afraid to reread it in case I didn't feel the same, but I decided to reread it, hence this vlog, and I love it. I don't know which one of the sisters I would be in this situation. Like, I would love to say I'd be like Isabel, but to be quite honest, I'd probably be more of Vian. But yeah, that is my progress. I'm about to have some cake right now and finish school, so yeah. So I've been reading for a little while today, and I'm on page 126. I'm just loving this like so much. So I was at my window for good lighting, but there's too many people like walking past, so we're not going to do that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm currently on page 126, and honestly, I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm so angry and frustrated with everything going on, and I don't know like how I deal with this situation. That's kind of what's like freaking me out a little bit, because like so we have the 2 sisters, Isabel and Vian, and Isabel is like delivering anti-Nazi propaganda and, you know, being all brave and speaking out and not silencing her words, and you know, that's really great and I admire her so much. But at the same time, Vian is like taking the quieter route, you know, like respecting the Nazis. Like, obviously she doesn't support them, but she's just going along with what they say because she wants to protect herself and her daughter Sophie before her husband comes home. If he comes home, because he's been sent away to fight, now he's a prisoner of war, so we love that. That's kind of where I'm up to now. Rachel has just, and the other teachers who were like Jewish, have just been dismissed from the school, which really frustrated me, and I feel for Vian, I do, because she gave the list, and like, again, I put myself in her shoes and I'm like, would I have given the list? Probably. And obviously I wouldn't want to, but like, for me, I think I would probably take Vian's way of life, even though I'd rather take Isabel's. Like, I'd rather be, you know, rebellious and strong, but I feel like I would probably just do anything that I could to save my family instead of dying a hero. I'd rather survive. So that is how we are going so far. I cannot wait to read more. So today is the 30th of March and I have read 19 books this month. Can we just let that sink in for a second? Before this month, I had never even finished above 9 books in a month, and now I am finished 19. So I really do want to finish another book before the month ends. I'm hoping that it can be The Nightingale, because that would be pretty cool. But if it comes to tomorrow and I'm nowhere near finished, I'm just gonna read like a graphic novel or something to get it to the 20. But I feel like I might be able to finish The Nightingale, but I'm not 100% certain. So yeah, I'm kind of in between reading and doing some work that I have to do. And yeah, so hope self-isolation is treating you guys well. I'm also thinking about filming like a books I plan on reading in self-isolation, but that's a completely different video. This is going to be solely based on The Nightingale. This was completely like unplanned as well. Like, it wasn't on any TBR ever, but you know, why not? That's why I don't really make TBR videos, because they literally never ever work for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go read now, and yeah, I kind of am gonna leave anything else I've got to do until the tomorrow, because this is too good and I just want to keep reading. So that's what I'm gonna do. I feel a bit guilty about leaving things off. Probably would be better to get it done and out of the way, but like, okay, so it's really late right now and I'm so tired. I have just reached page 200 and I think I'm done reading for the night, because I just can't keep my eyes open. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I am just loving this so far. Where we've reached now is when Isabel is just like, you know, doing her really brave things, you know, on the mountain. I'm trying to be as evasive as possible, but honestly I think this will be a spoiler vlog, because why not? So she's taking the airmen over the Pyrenees, and I just cannot wait for her and Gitan to just, like, I know they've met. Oh, there's Misty. Hello. What do you have to say? Are you liking The Nightingale? So yeah, I'm hoping that I can finish it tomorrow, but it's like more than half the book, so we'll see. Okay guys, so it is almost 1 p.m. right now. I'm almost finished my classes for the day. I've just got a little bit left. We had our first Zoom class today, and I don't like them. I hate making phone calls. Phone anxiety, huge. So I kept my camera off the entire time, because yeah, we love that for me. So I'm just gonna finish that, and I hope I can finish The Nightingale today, but we'll have to see, because I really don't know. It's the 1st of April, so I will be starting vlogging for the Magical Readathon, and I hope you are joining, and I hope you're gonna watch my vlogs. So this video, I've decided, is gonna go out like at the end of April, I think, because The Nightingale is my book club pick for the Timeless Book Club, which is a book club that I set up, and we're going to be reading a historical fiction book every month, and I think I'm going to release this vlog like after we discuss the book, so that the people in the book club can watch it. But I might end up uploading sooner, like depending on how much content I have stored up. So yeah, I'm going to be weekly vlogging for the Magical Readathon as well, hopefully that goes well. I'm hoping to read 12 books, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna stop rambling on now and just get back and try finish work, and then start to read. I'd kind of forgotten how brave Isabel actually was. Like, she is literally risking her life. Like, I know they're all kind of like risking their lives by doing anything, like, because the Germans could literally kill them without any reason. But she is literally taking it in her own hands to take these downed airmen who are from England, they're not even French, over like mountains, and it's really dangerous as well. So much respect for Isabel, and like I know that this is a fiction story, but the fact that like women really did this and people didn't suspect the women, which is obviously great for the women that did it, but also not, because they didn't believe that they were capable, which they're totally capable. So yeah, that is where I'm at currently. I'm on page 204. I have a lot to get to read today, and I'm actually feeling a little bit unwell. Nothing to do with, you know, current situations, but I'm just feeling a little bit unwell today. So reading is much appreciated. I did put on like some concealer and blush this morning because I had a Zoom class and I didn't want to be looking bedraggled. But then I just kept my camera off the whole time because I'm a socially anxious person, and we love that for me. So yes, I'm gonna keep reading this and see how it goes. Reading these kind of books of times where everything is not to be taken for granted, and I guess like obviously not to the same extent, but this time in our society is the same. Like, you can't take everything for granted. Like, I took for granted going outside, going into town, going into shops. I took that for granted, and now that I can't do it, obviously I miss it. But I used to complain about it sometimes, and like here she's in the mountains with Madame Babignon, and like she's giving her a cup of coffee and she's like, no, I can't have the coffee, it's too precious, you know, like things like that. And the fact that we don't appreciate a single cup of coffee when they literally had no access to food makes you think. Can we just take a second to appreciate the airmen, especially McLeish, because like there's none of this like, oh, but she's a woman, I'm not gonna like hike with her, I'm not gonna let her lead us over the mountains, because I hate when that's in books. Like, that just annoys me so much, because it's like, yeah, okay, I get it, but like I don't want you to survive if you're gonna be like that. But they're not like that. They're like, yeah, she's a wonder, I've told her that, like she's so brave, she's so amazing. And it's like, that's just so good. And for them to like not even care, like obviously it doesn't matter, and I know that it doesn't matter, but like back in these days, for a man to just like accept the fact that he is being led by a woman, it's just so amazing without him even questioning it. It just makes me so happy, and I just thought I'd have to come on and say that, because yeah. Also, like, there are a few details here that I'd forgotten since my first read. Like obviously the main plot points I remember, and it's not quite as devastating this time because I do remember the bad things that happened, but there are still a lot of information in here that I haven't remembered, and yeah, it's really great to be back. And if you're contemplating not rereading a favourite book of yours because you're afraid you won't love it again, you probably will, because I thought the very same with this, and it's literally same love, if not more. So yeah. Can we just appreciate how cute this is? She's just joined the reading party. Okay, so it is much later now. I am on page 294, and I have so many thoughts, so many things to say. So there was a part in the middle, I can't remember what page I was in the living room, so I couldn't update you, but I'm going to update you now. And it was where Rachel and her children tried to flee over into the free zone, and they just opened fire, and Sarah was shot and she didn't make it. And it broke me. Like, I didn't think, because I knew it was coming, I didn't think it would like affect me as much as it did the first time that I read it. The first time that I read it, I was on a bus and I couldn't like control the tears, but I felt the very same way this time. It's just how these people could just open fire and kill so many innocent women and children. I just don't understand it, and it broke me. And I know then they took Rachel, which like obviously I didn't want and would never want anything like that to happen, because it's really, really awful, but I understand why it happened, because you know, you can't continue on when that happens to you, so they needed to kind of, you know, but Ari made it out, and he is now Daniel, which is just you know, go Vian, because I think before where I said like, oh, I'd like to be like Isabel because she's so brave. Vian is so brave as well, and she's just not being like outspoken with it, but she is so incredibly brave, and I just wanted to make that clear. I think they're equally as incredible. And yeah, so that's just what I wanted to say about that part of the book. Now I'm at a part where Isabel had come in with the airman and was hiding in Vian's cellar. And first of all, I don't know what I would do in this situation. If I came down and saw my sister, I'd be mad, but like, I don't think I would have turned her away, because I'd probably be like, oh yeah, let's help. Anyways, it's not the point. So then when I'm like talking through the summary, but I'm assuming that you've read this book, so you know, like, just to give you a little bit of like an insight as to where I am in the book. So Captain Beck has just been killed and Isabel is also shot. So we're at this stage and Gitan is like trying to get Isabel to come back with him or go with him, and Vian is like, you try to take her away from me and I'll kill you. And this line just had me cracking up. It's not even supposed to be funny, but it got me. And hold on, let me find it. So she was like, oh yeah, if you take her away from me, I'll kill you. You'll kill me, he said, smiling. She cocked her head towards Beck. I killed him with a shovel and I liked him. And it had me cackling. And it's not funny, but it's fun. I found it funny, the way that they said it. It's just like, I killed him with a shovel and I liked him. And it's just, you know, we need a little bit of that. My cat is going crazy. You okay? Hi. So yeah, I'm almost on page 300. There's like 440 pages. I'm pretty confident that I can finish this tonight. I don't want to get too confident because it is like late and I'm a little bit tired. It's like 6:30, so it's not late and it's still bright outside. Like, we love to see it. We love to see that brightness coming in, because the clocks went forward last Saturday. Not that it matters, because what even is time anymore? Like, half the time I genuinely do not know what day it is or time, because it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and I will keep updating you on how I'm thinking and everything like that. So yeah. Okay, so ignore the noise in the background. My mum's on the phone. But I haven't read any more, by the way, since I last updated you. I've just like moved a little bit. I cannot explain how much love I have for this book. Like, I'm so glad I've made this video, because I never made a vlog the first time. I don't think I did anyways. And if I did, it was non-spoiler and it was like general reading vlog. It wasn't a vlog for this book. I'm so glad, because now in like whenever I want to look back and remember this book, I can just watch this video, and I hope, like, I love seeing people read my favorite book. So if this is any of your favorite books or a book that you loved and you watched this, let me know down below, because it just makes me so happy. So yeah, I'm just trying to find the positives in this really tough time, and you know, we need to keep positive. I'm lucky as an introvert, I guess, that I'm not getting sick of being inside, sick of not going out. Obviously I wish that we were allowed to, you know, I don't miss school. I don't miss getting up at 6 in the morning to try catch a bus, to do like 8 hours of work, homework, everything, all of that. I don't miss that at all, but I do wish that this was a holiday instead of lockdown. But you know, like, we're just gonna have to take the situation and deal with it. And I'm sending you all strength, hugs, love, everything. And I hope that it improves very soon. Just stay positive and stay safe and do your part is all you can do. I didn't even mean for this to come into a preaching session, because I don't like mentioning it, but I just needed to say something. So yes, page 296 right now, and they're just putting Isabel in the coffin. Like, she's not dead, but like they're putting her in the coffin to transport her over the border, and Gitan is going with her. And like, first of all, Gitan is just like my heart. Like, I love him so much. He hasn't been in the story a lot yet, but I think he does get more into it, because I remember some vivid scenes from the first time reading it, and they haven't really come up yet, unless I like completely imagined those and just tried to like imagine him. But anyways, he's amazing. And you know, it's like, I'm a sucker for romance. I don't like romance books, but I like a book with romance in the story. Like, it's not a crucial component, but I do like it. I love when it's like, you know, they meet them, like they met in the forest and she's all like strong. And do you know what, I can't even, I cannot even. If you've read this, let me know if you feel the same, because Antoine, like, obviously I feel for him and everything, but like, he's not really been in it, to be fair. And I think more, I am sad that Captain Beck died. I mean, I know he's a Nazi, which, you know, no sympathy, but he helped her, and I know what's coming next, and it's way worse than him. At least he was giving them food, at least, you know, he was being kind to them. He did try to save Rachel. That's a component that we can't really forget. He did try to save Rachel, and it was just that they left the cellar for so long. And if I was Fionn, like, I would never forgive myself. It's obviously not her fault, but I would never forgive myself for just not waiting longer in the freaking cellar. Anyways, besides the point, I'm in awe of the strength of these people, and it's not just the characters in this book, but like real people that went through this. And anyways, I've been going on for 4 minutes. My gosh. Okay, that's enough. This vlog is going to be long, really long, and in most of it I feel like my vlogs are never really good, but like, you guys, some of you guys seem to like them, so I'm gonna keep going. I also realised in this video I have not mentioned the fact that this goes between 2 timelines. So it goes from obviously wartime France, and then it goes to like present day, but present day is 1995, and we have like this old woman who is getting invited to a conference, and she's like dying, and she's moving into a care home, and her son doesn't know anything about what she did in the war. And like, I know who it is, but through the book you're trying to figure out which one of the sisters it is, or what her connection to them is. And yeah, that's it. Also, it says here on the book somewhere that it's going to be a movie. Where's the movie? Where's the movie, guys? Because I need this. I need to cry at it in motion picture, please. Okay, so I need to stop updating like every page. I'm on page 307 right now, and it's breaking my heart. I know Gaetana and Isabel love each other. That's sweet. And Vianna's like back in her house, and she's all like regretful, and not regretful, but she's like feeling guilty over the fact that she, you know, killed the Nazi that was billeting there, and how much trouble she's going to be in. And she's like, it was so easy for me to kill him when my sister was in danger, and why was I so quick to turn her out and turn her away and tell her that she didn't have a home with her. And I really hope Catan tells Isabel, like, I know they're fictional characters, but I really hope Catan tells Isabel that Vianne said she is allowed home, if that made any sense. But I'm just going to tell myself that that's what happened, because otherwise it will break me a little bit. So yeah, that's, again, I know I keep putting myself in their shoes, but like, it's funny how far you would go and how instincts just kick in for your family. Like, I'm the eldest of 3 girls, and I would do anything for my sisters. Like, here I am, sat here crying in the club, trying to just get through this. I have like 140 pages left. I can totally do this, but it's just breaking me. It's breaking me. It's breaking me. So, a new Nazi has just been billeted at Vianne's house. He's an asshole. I cannot even think of another word to say. He is just a pig. That's an insult to pigs, because I actually like pigs. They're cute. But like, I know what's about to happen. If you've read this, you know what's about to happen. He's not the same as Captain Beck, who is nice and everything. He's brutal, gonna drive me insane. Also, I think it's really, really like brave of Sophie as well, and here I am again hyping these characters up, because like, she's 11. She's had to go through so much in like the past 3 or 4 years. I'm unsure how like far into it we are. She has had to pretend and take on the story of that Ari is her brother Daniel, and she's so brave. Like, when they took Vian to be interviewed about like Captain Beck's death and everything, like she was like, okay, if I'm not back in 3 days, you go, you know, you take care of him for 3 days and then you go to the convent. And she was like, yeah, I know the plan. Like, as much as scared as she is, she still goes for it. She still is brave and she holds everything together, and she's just so thoughtful and kind. And like, she's 11, guys. Children shouldn't have to go through this. Nobody should have to go through this, but they did. And it breaks my heart because like nothing like this should have ever happened, but it has. And I believe it's so important to keep reading about things like this and learning, because it must never happen again. And there's still discrimination, and I dread to think. I can't even go there because I'm gonna cry, so I'm gonna keep reading. I'm on page 310 right now, so I've literally read 3 pages. Just a little PSA, Catan did tell Isabel that Vian loves her and said that, you know, she loves her and doesn't want anything to happen to her. Just wanted to put that out there in case you were concerned. Probably nobody's concerned, but you know, we live in our life. Okay, I'm now on chapter 30, which is page 330, and I feel like I thought there was less left than there actually is. There's still like 100 pages left. So right now Vian is like taking in some Jewish children whose parents are being deported, and she's like bring them to the orphanage to be saved and go into hiding and everything, which is so brave and honorable of her. And I kind of forget what happens after this. Like, I forget how this book wraps up. I remember some more details that happen, but I forget how the book actually wraps up. So I'm interested to kind of catch my reaction for the first time again, because I kind of forget. Like, I remember but I forget. Do you know that kind of a thing? Like, when I read it, I'll remember. Okay, so I'm on page 412 right now. I've got about 2 chapters left, and I don't know, like, I know where this is gonna go, and I know, but still, it devastates me, and I just want to keep imagining them all happy in my head. Oh gosh, I think I'm gonna record like my reaction to the few end pages, even though I've already read them before, but still, don't understand why they need to take Ari or Daniel away. Like, I understand. I can't. Okay, so I've just had a good cry, and I've got a few pages left. Isabel and Catan have just like reunited after the war. Isabel and Vian have made peace. Everything is good. Everybody's happy, kind of. I mean, you know, as happy as can be. But I'm scared as to how this is gonna end, because I kind of know how it's gonna end. But from what I remember the last time, they don't go into too much detail, which is good. They kind of leave us on good memories and then flash forward to the future, so yeah. Okay, I am now on the last chapter, and I thought I would just like film my reaction, I guess. I know that it's not really going to be, you know, we're not waiting on a reveal or anything, so it's not going to be like floods of tears. Well, who knows, but like, just thought I'd film this because it'd be a nice little ending to the video. So here we So Vian is just giving her speech. That's who the old woman is, and Isabel has passed away like shortly after she returned home from the concentration camp, and now they're at like the ceremony to crown them. I don't really know what it is, and she's just met Catan, who has a daughter named Isabel, because she was his true love, and even though she didn't survive, she was still his true love. I am bawling. Like, I know it doesn't show, but I'm crying, and this is too much. Okay, she just said here, like, Julian's like, oh, why didn't you ever tell me about this? And she's like, men tell stories, women get along with it. And it's so true. Like, the real heroes were the people who didn't get the recognition that they deserved. And also, I'm not a big fan of Julian, her son. He's named after her father, obviously, that's really sweet, but he's, like, I know he's trying to protect her, but he's a bit possessive, like, because she's sick and old, and, like, I don't know, but still, we're not going to end with any negative things, because there are no negative things about this book. Okay, she's reunited with Ari, and, he's like, they told me to forget about you, but I could never forget about you and Sophie. You're my family, I've been searching for you, and Sophie's dead. And the teddy, Sophie gave him her teddy when he left, and this is all a little bit too much. Oh god. That ending was just as perfect this time round as it was the last time. They basically say, you know, she ends it kind of saying that she'll talk to her son and be like, I'll tell you everything, I'll tell you almost everything, but a French woman must have her secrets, so she's not going to tell him that, you know, who his father is and how, you know, that happened. But, like, Ari is there, Julian's there, Sophie is not there, but, like, she was, and then the last one is, because of them I know what matters, and it is not what I have lost, it is my memories. Wounds heal, love lasts, we remain. I'm broken. I am truly broken. And this is still my favourite book of all time. I was so scared to reread it in case I wouldn't love it. I love it even more. I learned some things that I didn't know the last time. And I'm in love with this book. If this is ever made into a movie, like, please contact me immediately, because I need to know about this. I will pay whatever money it takes to get this movie. Like, so guys, that is it. That is it for this video. That is it for this book. For now, I'm definitely going to be rereading this in the future. We should make it an annual thing. Honestly, this broke me into a million tiny pieces, but it also fulfilled me. Like, this is the book that everybody needs to read, that whether you know you need to read it or you don't, you do. And it's just magnificent, and I don't think I'll ever be the same again. And if you haven't read this book, first of all, you probably shouldn't have watched this video, because there was a lot of spoilers in here, and I will put another spoiler warning at the start. But just fangirl with me, cry with me, laugh with me, because it was one heck of a journey, and I am so happy that I decided to reread this. I'm honestly in tears. So thank you so much, everybody, and I hope that you will join my historical fiction book club again. I will link my bookstagram in the description box, and just, you know, DM me on there. If I have our next month's book picked when this video goes up, I will put it in the description box as well, and then you can just, you know, let me know if you want to be added. But this was April's pick, and I finished it the last day of March, and I'm just at peace right now. Like, I know that sounds really dark, but it's just such a magical book, and I can't even think straight. So that is me. I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop screaming about it. Never stop screaming about the stories, because they must never be lost. Thank you so much for watching this, guys, and I love you all. stay safe, stay inside, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Okay, I know I ended this video, but I just wanted to come on to say that I just checked Kristen Hanna's Instagram, and it says that the movie should be releasing Christmas 2020, so watch me hibernate. Well, that's, you know, we probably will be, but watch me count down the days until the movie is out. I hope it does it justice. I swear. I love you all again. Bye.